quickly, we've got to end with Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag's been very upset about the schedule, doesn't like the way that it's been put out for them. Obviously, they've got a lot of games. They're fighting on 3 fronts at the moment. And this has come out because Marcus Rashford has been forced off with a groin injury. Marcus Rashford, who scored 34% of Manchester United's goals this season. How big a miss is Rashford if he doesn't come back soon?
Well, he's going to be a massive miss. There's no questions about that, because anytime you have a player in form like that, you're going to miss him. But let's not forget, just a few months ago, we weren't talking about Rashford in that way. We were talking about what's taking so long. When is he going to develop? So I suppose the only good news is that Anthony Martial came back, obviously scored. I don't know how much you can count on him, but this is an opportunity. But I can understand the frustration from Ten Hag, but then again, I mean, it's good to be competing in all those trophies, right? I think maybe he's talking sometimes about placement of the games, the times of the games. As we all know, all managers complain about the lunchtime kickoffs and this, that, or the other. But I think it was just you're quite right. This was more of a frustration of not a great game, although, I mean, they didn't look badly, winning 1-0, but frustration with Rashford and knowing what's ahead, being in a fight for top 4, obviously, Europe and the FA Cup. I think that's the only reason, that we're seeing this.
Just quickly to end on it as well, after that loss to Newcastle, we've seen back-to-back wins midweek over Brentford, now this win over Everton. Good response from United?
I like it. I mean, I thought they were excellent in the first half. The flow was back, as I've said. I think that the Liverpool loss, killed their momentum, and that was an unbelievable momentum. A softer patch came, as it often does, to everybody in this league, just about at a point. And right now, I saw in that first half a team that was well organized, that was combining well, that kind of, was back at it, I suppose, and recovering Eriksen is probably a bonus right now. So this is going to be an unbelievable fight, but I regained confidence in Manchester United based on that game, even though it wasn't an incredible game. But again, the right players played well, right? And Bruno Fernandes again was absolutely incredible, pulling strings for everybody. And now kind of the injury to Rashford makes us question that, because it's so tight. But I have a feeling that others will step up simply because they have to. And I think the biggest thing out of it is that some will get a final opportunity to show that they are Manchester United players. And those players are Anthony Martial. It may be too late, but this is his last opportunity to stay with this big club. Jadon Sancho is another one that has to, again, show flashes, but not enough. It's been a massive disappointment for me, and I'm sure for Manchester United fans. But this will be an opportunity for those players. And let's not forget, Casemiro is going to be back. And that in itself is, I don't know if it's equal to losing Rashford, but it's a massive bonus. So now I think for Manchester United, the question is going to be stay organized defensively. Aside from that Liverpool loss, I think they've been pretty good at that. And I think they'll find themselves through. They'll get through the next round of the FA Cup, and we'll see about Europe, because you know what? I can't even remember who they're playing. Oh,
Sevilla coming up as well in the Europa League. Anyway, good to see you this week, Janusz. Still can't get you off that fence on the title race. And I suppose to summarise, you need to worry about Chelsea if you're Arsenal, but not if you're Real Madrid.
Leaning Manchester City's way, if that makes you feel better.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.